Today, I'm going to guide you step by step on exactly how to budget your very first paycheck in a way that builds wealth, reduces stress,
Bye.
and gives you full control over your money. Whether you earn a little or a lot, this guide will help you avoid common mistakes and start off on the right financial path. Let's dive right in. Step number one, know exactly what you earn. The first step is knowing what you actually earn. Not what your job offer says on paper, but what lands in your bank account after all deductions. This is called your net income. Many people look at their gross salary, say $3,000, and think that's their budget. But the truth is, your real take home pay, after taxes, retirement contributions, health insurance, and other deductions, might only be around $2,400. That $2,400 is the number you should be working with. Always base your budget on net income, not gross. You can find this amount by checking your pay slip or logging into your HR or payroll portal. Getting this right is crucial because budgeting based on an inflated number will always leave you wondering where your money disappeared. Step number two, track your expenses. Next, you need to know where your money is going. For the next 30 days, write down every single expense. Yes, even that $3 coffee, the app subscription you forgot about, and the snacks you grabbed on the way home. Use whatever method works for you, a notebook, a spreadsheet, or a budgeting app like Mint or You Need a Budget. The goal is to categorize your spending into key areas like rent, groceries, transportation, entertainment, and subscriptions. At the end of the month, total each category and look at the big picture. This exercise might surprise you. You might discover that you're spending more on eating out or delivery food than you thought, or that several small subscriptions are costing you a significant amount each month. When you track your spending, you gain awareness, and that awareness gives you control. Step number three, set financial goals. Before you allocate a single dollar, ask yourself, what do I want my money to do for me? Do you want to travel? Pay off student loans? Build an emergency fund? Save for a car or your first home? Maybe you dream of starting your own business or retiring early. Whatever it is, your goals are your motivation. Write them down and categorize them by time frame. Short-term goals could include saving $500 in the next 3 months or paying off a credit card. Medium-term goals might be buying a car in 2 years. Long-term goals could involve saving for a house or investing for retirement. When your goals are clear, budgeting doesn't feel like restriction. It feels like strategy. Step number four, use a simple rule, like the 50-30-20 budget. If you're new to budgeting and don't know where to start, try using the 50-30-20 rule. It's easy to follow and realistic for most people. Here's how it works. You divide your take-home pay into 3 parts. The first 50% goes to needs. These are essential living expenses like rent, utilities, groceries, insurance, and minimum debt payments. The next 30% goes to wants, things that improve your quality of life, like dining out, streaming services, hobbies, or personal spending. The final 20% is for savings and debt repayment. This includes building an emergency fund, investing, and paying off loans faster than required. For example, if your monthly take-home pay is $2,400, you'd allocate around $1,200 to needs, $720 to wants, and $480 to savings and debt. You don't have to stick rigidly to these percentages. The beauty of this rule is its flexibility. The point is to be intentional with where your money goes. Step number 5, automate everything. Want to make budgeting easier and more consistent? Automate it. The best way to stay on track financially is to remove the need to make decisions over and over. Set up auto transfers so that as soon as your paycheck hits, a portion is automatically sent to your savings account or investment account. Automate your rent or loan payments if possible. This way, you're not tempted to spend money that's meant for long-term goals. Automation helps you build wealth in the background. You won't forget to save. You won't miss bill payments. And you'll have fewer temptations to derail your progress. It's a small setup step with a massive long-term benefit. Step number 6, build your emergency fund. Emergencies don't ask for permission. Your car might break down, you might get sick, or you might lose your job. That's why building an emergency fund is one of the smartest first steps you can take with your money. Start small. Aim for $500 to $1,000 to begin. Then slowly build it to cover 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses. This gives you a safety net and prevents you from relying on credit cards when life throws a curveball. Open a separate high yield savings account for your emergency fund so you're not tempted to dip into it. Think of it as financial self care. It's not money you're losing, it's peace of mind you're gaining. Step number 7, start investing early. Here's a truth most people don't learn until it's too late. You don't build wealth by saving alone, you build wealth by investing. The earlier you start, the more powerful compound interest becomes. Even if you can only invest $50 or $100 a month, start now. Time is your greatest financial ally. If you have access to a retirement account like a 401k or a Roth IRA, contribute to it, especially if your employer offers matching. If not, consider opening a basic brokerage account or using a robo-advisor to invest in index funds. You don't have to be an expert. You just need to be consistent. The longer your money is invested, the more it can grow, even with small contributions. Step number 8, cut out financial leaks. Once your budget is in place, it's time to do some cleanup. Look for money leaks, those small, unnoticed expenses that quietly drain your cash. Maybe you're paying for 5 different streaming services but only watch one. Maybe you're eating out more often than you thought. Maybe you're paying ATM fees, late fees, or unnecessary upgrades. Go through your expenses and cancel, downgrade, or pause anything that doesn't align with your financial goals. Redirect that money towards savings, investing, or paying off debt. It's not about depriving yourself. It's about prioritizing what really matters to you. Step number 9, review your budget monthly. A budget is a living document. It should change as your life changes. That's why it's important to review your budget at the end of each month. Ask yourself, did I stick to my categories? Where did I overspend? What surprised me? What can I improve next month? If your income increased or your rent went up, adjust accordingly. If you found a way to save more, make that your new habit. Reviewing your budget helps you stay aligned with your goals and catch problems before they grow. Don't treat it as a chore. Treat it as a strategy session for your financial life. Step number 10, celebrate small wins. Lastly, remember that budgeting isn't about punishment. It's about empowerment. So when you hit a milestone, like saving your first $500 or sticking to your budget all month, celebrate it. Treat yourself in a responsible way. Maybe a small meal out, a movie night, or just taking a moment to acknowledge your progress. Celebrating wins keeps you motivated. It reminds you that you're not just surviving, you're thriving. The journey to financial freedom is a marathon, not a sprint. And every step forward is worth recognizing. Let's quickly recap what we covered today. First, understand your true income, what actually hits your bank account after deductions. Second, track every expense for at least a month so you know where your money is going. Third, set financial goals that motivate you to stay consistent. Fourth, use a framework like the 50-30-20 rule to guide your budget. Fifth, automate your savings and bill payments so good habits happen without effort. Sixth, build your emergency fund to protect yourself from life's surprises. Seventh, start investing early, even if it's a small amount, so your money grows over time. Eighth, find and fix financial leaks that are quietly draining your cash. Ninth, review your budget monthly to adjust and improve. And finally, celebrate your wins to stay motivated and enjoy the journey. Remember, you're not just managing money, you're designing your future. Every dollar you earn has a purpose. The earlier you learn how to direct it, the sooner you'll achieve freedom, peace, and long-term wealth. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's just received their first paycheck.